Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant Tuesday evening here tonight from Central Cass. This is Region 1 Volleyball on the air as it's the visiting Lisbon Broncos tangling with the Central Cass Squirrels. I'm Chase Miller, and welcome to our pregame show. Still to come, we'll get to our starting lineups. We'll hear from both coaches in our pregame conversation, and from there we'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard as well. The Lisbon Broncos head coach is Amy Lyons with a mark of 3-9 on this season and 1-2 in Region 1 play. Their last match was Thursday when they hosted Kindred, and they got swept by the Vikings. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, 6-3 on this season. They're 2-2 in Region 1 play. Head coach is Dana Stanberry here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Their last match was on Thursday as well. They were at Oak Grove. It was a tight one, but they lost in straight sets against the Grovers. Still to come, we'll take a look at what happened last year in the meeting here between Central Cass and alongside the Lisbon Broncos. Also, from that standpoint, we'll hear from the coaches. Take a look at your Region 1 standings, your out-of-town scoreboard. That and more still to come on our pregame show tonight here in Castleton on yourliveevent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. As we continue on our pregame show here today on yourliveevent.com, Chase Miller with you here on this Tuesday. Reminder for more high school football schedule, volleyball, that and more, simply go to our website, yourliveevent.com. Both teams on homecoming week for the Broncos and the Central Cass Squirrels. For Central Cass, their lone volleyball match here of the week. Well, for the Broncos, they will return home on Thursday for a rivalry with the Sargent County Bulldogs coming into town. And then Friday, the Broncos will host the Thunder of Ellendale, Edgeley, Cullum, EEK in Region 1 football in Division A. While for the Central Cass Squirrels in Division AA football, they will have their homecoming game against the Wahpeton Huskies here in Castleton. You can watch both games on yourliveevent.com. Brady Siebels will be on the call for you on Friday night here in Castleton. Brent Dick will be on the call for you down in Lisbon on Friday night as well. Taking a look at your out-of-town scoreboard and the latest Region 1 standings, and we'll also get to our polls coming up here before our conversation with the coaches as well. well. Region 1 standings look like this. Valley City, they have the whole shot at 4-0 in Region 1 play as it stands right now. Coming into this evening, Kindred at 3-1. Their lone loss, a 5-setter against the Highliners earlier here in September. Oak Grove at 2-1 on the season. Their lone loss against the Kindred Vikings last week in Kindred. Central Cass at 2-2 in the region with losses against the Grovers and the Highliners. Lisbon at 1-2 with losses against the Grovers and the Vikings. Northern Cass at 0-3 and Wahpeton at 0-3 as well in Region 1 play. Your out-of-town scoreboard for this evening. Northern Cass visits Wahpeton. Oak Grove makes their way to Valley City, and the Mayport CG Patriots in Kindred tonight. And that is a non-region matchup. We have the Patriots and the Vikings for you here on yourliveevent.com with Brady Siebels. That again is your latest Region 1 standings and your out-of-town scoreboard as well. We come back after this. We'll take a look at the latest Division A volleyball polls in the state of North Dakota, see what the eastern side of the state has in store with some of the folks across the western side of the state as well. That and more still to come ahead of our starting lineups and our coaches conversation. We'll take a look at the latest polls in the state next on your live event.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
This is our pregame report here tonight from Castleton. Latest Division A volleyball polls across the state of North Dakota. The Thompson Tommies are number one. All roads lead to Bismarck in November. November the 10th, circle it on your calendars for the Region 1 volleyball tournament. That'll be at Valley City High School on Monday, November the 10th. If you need it, you got state qualifiers this season here in volleyball, similar to what basketball has been the last 2 years. State qualifiers at the University of Jamestown at the Harold Newman Arena in the Buffalo City. That'll be on that Saturday, November the 15th. But from a Division A point of view in Region 1, the postseason starts on November the 10th. If you need it, you'll have the qualifiers on the 15th, and then the following Thursday will be in Bismarck for the state volleyball tournament, where you have the B, A, and AA all going on at the Bismarck Event Center. But again, the polls, Thompson at number one across the state of North Dakota in A, South Prairie Max at number 2. Then you get a couple of teams in a row from Region 1. Valley City, the Highliners, number 3. The Kindred Vikings, number 4. And then Carrington and Oak Grove at number 5. So 3 of the top 6 teams of Valley City, Kindred, and Oak Grove hail from this particular region, receiving votes of Dickinson, Trinity, Mayport, CG, and Northern Cass as well. In AA, Bismarck Century, number 1. West Fargo, number 2, with Cheyenne, number 3. In Division B, Linton HMB, number 1. Lagden Area Munich, number 2. And Flasher at number 3 in Division B. That's the latest polls from across the state of North Dakota. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's time to dive into our coaches' conversation here with Amy Lyons of the Lisbon Broncos and Central Cass head coach and Dana Stanberry as well. The Broncos, this is their 13th match of the season, while for the Central Cass Squirrels, this is match number 10 on the year. 2 years ago in the regular season down in Lisbon, Central Cass defeated the Broncos 3-1, and in 2024, the Squirrels swept here in Castleton in straight sets. little bit different from the old Class B days. You get to play each other twice unless you play a 2-point game. So instead of just playing once in 2023 in Lisbon, then playing again in 2024 in Castleton, both teams will host each other throughout the course of the regular season. So it is a potential where if you make it to state from the same region, as is in basketball, you might see a team 3 times by the time you get to state, and then also could be even once or twice more with volleyball if you're going to the same weekend invitationals as well with Volley in the Valley, the DLB invite, stuff of that nature. So it is potential that you might see a team 4 or 5 or possibly even 6 times throughout the course of the year in your own same region with the region tournaments and in-season tournaments plus the state as well. We'll take a timeout. We come back. Amy Lyons is due up first for the Broncos, and we'll hear from Dana Stanberry from Central Cass, out of our starting lineups and the opening serve tonight here in homecoming night or homecoming week here in Castleton on your live event.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from Castleton, it's Division A Region 1 Girls Volleyball. With us is the head coach for the Lisbon Broncos. That is Amy Lyons. This is homecoming week for Lisbon, and it's homecoming week for the Central Cass Squirrels as well as their opponent. Amy, let's just start there. Homecoming week. I know when you hear from football coaches, they always say it's a distraction and you got to have your mentality on the game. I'm guessing it's similar as volleyball coaches just because there's always something unique and different every day at school.
Yes. So, and I've actually been talking to the kids. I talked to them in preseason. I'm like, okay, this has gone on for years and years and years. Homecoming, it's fun. Do all of the things or whatever. But we do have to practice. We do have to perform out on the court. Enjoy everything, like be kids and whatever. But we got to rein it in here and focus on, especially when you've got these region matches. You know, it's not, we've got Sargent County on Thursday, but this is a region match tonight. And so the kids worked hard last night in practice. And so I was pretty proud of how they've stepped up to, but they got on the bus with all their costumes. I said, yeah, wear all the stuff, like enjoy it. And then we get here and everybody's wearing their costumes too, yeah.
As you take a look at a Coach Dana Stanberry team, just what's going to be a challenge here later tonight with a quality opponent in Central Cass across the net?
All kinds of respect for Dana. I coached her in Enderlin years ago. Sorry, I won't date her too much. But it's just such a quality and just the philosophy that she presents to these kids. It's just steady. It's strong. And still competitive, and you know, I'm just proud of her as a former coach of hers, and I love that we get to come up and compete, even though I really would love a win too. Yeah.
As you take a look at some of your players here, Amy, let's start with Riot Wortman. Just what has she provided on and off the volleyball court so far early on this season?
Such great leadership. She saw, as I had told her, you know, we talked the summer of I think you're going to be 3 rotations. And then we get into it, and boy, she can just play everywhere. But she said, I think I am better just playing 3 rotations, either front or back. It doesn't matter. And here she was our kill leader, and she's like, whatever our team needs, if you need me in the back row, I think I can only handle 3 rotations. She's got some asthma, and she's like, I think I can give us everything I've got in 3 rotations. And so she's been such a great presence up front, but just more of a leadership role, and so positive with everybody on the team. And then we've got Bryn Wilsey, she's on our right side and sets for us too, and she's just stepped up she's harder on herself than anybody else, but what she brings to everyone else is just positivity and, yep, we can do this, and yep, and she's also, she and Riot are neck and neck for our kills, and so they're our offense.
Last thing is you kind of get through, it's crazy to think we're at the end of September, which means you get another month before it's postseason. What's the one thing you want to see from your team every day, whether it's a region match, practice, or just coming together as a team? Maybe what's one thing you want to see from your squad before you get to Valley City on November 10th with that Region 1 volleyball tournament?
We have been preaching ball control, but that comes with playing together too, finding that right chemistry. They know that we preach it's all about our team, it's not about the individual, and it's whatever our team needs at the time, and whoever can bring that, that's what we're going to go with. And they have been so good and supportive of one another, but if we can, we're going to keep plugging away at our ball control. If we can get that at a little higher level, we're gonna turn some heads come postseason.
Amy, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here tonight and throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And again, Coach Lyons for Lisbon Broncos will continue on our pregame show after this here in Castleton.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from Castleton, homecoming week for both the Squirrels and the Broncos. Joining us here from the Central Cast perspective is our head coach, that's Dana Stanberry. And Dana, for you guys, let's just start there. What's a week as a librarian, as a coach, as all the above once you go to a homecoming week in a school as it is this week here in Castleton?
So it's kind of a crazy week here. We started off the week on Sunday with powder puff football with the girls and muscle volleyball with the boys. We've had dress-up days yesterday, today, coronation yesterday. Today our entire staff dressed up as minions while our administration had the main character roles from Despicable Me, so that was a lot of fun. The girls have all been participating. Good attitudes, having a lot of fun so far this week.
And you have a lot of homecoming court personnel and the homecoming queen herself, and Kaylee Broden here. What has Kaylee just provided the team off and on the court this season?
You know, I think her motto, I can't remember exactly what her motto was when they introduced the homecoming court, but it had to do with kindness. And I think Kaylee embodies what kindness is. She's a good human, good person to have on your team to bring that positivity. And she's also got a really great work ethic, which I love about the Broden girls, both her and her sister Emily.
What's the one thing you want to see from your team? It's another region match here tonight against the Lisbon Broncos. What's one thing you want to see in the only match of this week before you get to a lot of volleyball the next couple weeks here, Dana?
You know, we're still waiting for that moment where our offense clicks. We need to put the ball down, and it's time to do it. Tonight is the night. We need aggressive network. We need to spread our offense, and we need to put the ball away.
From the Lisbon perspective, Amy Lyons, and I know you mentioned this last week when we were chatting at Oak Grove, and she even brought up, well, Dana, I used to coach her, so she's said I won't try to date her or myself too terribly much, but what's a Lisbon Bronco or an Amy Lyons coach team? What are you going to see across the net here, Dana?
I think anyone that knows Amy respects her. I certainly do because she was my coach. I kind of love her to pieces, but the thing that she's brought to that program is those basic skills and that relentless pursuit. I think we just saw it in the C squad already. Tonight, they are going to go for every single ball. They are very aggressive servers, and they're kind of getting to the point where their offense is starting to gel. We saw it the other night against Kindred. A lot of really good things happening. Wortman on the outside, setters moving in. I can't remember her name right now, but she's number 2 freshman, played on the right side, looked good. So I think we see that level of volleyball skill going up, the volleyball IQ of her team going up, and that's what I expect to see as the season goes from them.
Hey, Dana, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight, and enjoy the rest of homecoming week.
All right, thanks, Chase.
And again, Coach Dana Stanberry with the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll continue with more after this here in Castleton.
Hey, Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups here tonight, brought to you in part by our friends at Olson Accounting. For more information, you can go online to Olson Accounting. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team and professionals at Olson Accounting for all of your tax and accounting requests. Go to colsoncpa.com. Lisbon Broncos will go with Mara Nelson alongside with Bryn Wiltsey. You'll see Riot Wertman here in the starting lineup this evening. Emerson Schwab with Aubrey Upp, Cameron Huff, and then the libero will be Brinley Differding. So again, for the Lisbon Broncos, Nelson, Wiltsey, Wertman, Schwab, Upp, Huff, and Differding here for the Broncos. Head coach is Amy Lyons with a mark of 3 wins, 9 losses, 1-2 in Region 1 play here this season for the Central Cass Squirrels. For the Squirrels, they'll go like this. Abby Covervig. From there, you have Izzy Thompson. Also in the starting lineup here this evening is Whitney Mitchell with Emily Broden. Broden here in the starting lineup for the junior. From there, Mackenzie Meyer will be in the starting lineup. Also, Aspen Preen. And then your libero here is Kendra Broughton for the Central Cass Squirrels. So Covervig, Thompson, Mitchell, Emily Broden. You'll have Meyer, Preen, and Broughton here for Central Cass. Head coach is Dana Stanberry with a mark of 6-3 and 2-2 in Region 1 play. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. Get in touch with Cindy Olson and the staff at Olson Accounting. Go to colsoncpa.com. We're back with the opening tip next here, or the opening serve next here on your LiveVent.com.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
It's Division A Region 1 volleyball here this evening in Castleton. Chase Miller with you here on your LiveEvent.com. The first of 2 matches this week for the Lisbon Broncos. They will return home to Lisbon on Thursday, hosting the Sargent County Bulldogs. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, their lone match of the week. Next week, a week from tonight, they will be up at Mayport CG before returning home on October the 2nd, hosting the Kindred Vikings here for Central Cass. It's the Squirrels and the Broncos, as the Broncos trying to improve to 2-2 in the region. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they're looking to improve to 3-2 in Region 1 play. Also tonight, Northern Cass at Wahpeton, Oak Grove at Valley City, and then a non-region matchup with Mayport CG and Kindred. Opening serve will be by the team clad in black here tonight in Central Cass. Also on the roster, their homecoming queen of Kaylee Broden, the senior, and Trevin Quam is the homecoming king here for Central Cass. Also homecoming for the Central Cass Squirrels and alongside the Lisbon Broncos. Opening serve at 7:43 on a Tuesday night. This one is pushed, just missing the end line there here for the Lisbon Broncos. On the way for Cameron Hoff. Opening point on the Big North scoreboard will be won here by Central Cass. As the Squirrels back on to serve as they will with Abby Covervig. As Covervig will come on with the right-handed serve. That's going to be an ace. 2-love, little miscommunication in the back row. Covervig will take full advantage of it. And a good start here for Central Cass with the opening 2 points of the match. Now the Squirrels, one thing to note for Dana's club was trying to make sure they put the ball down in terms of a long rally or having chances at the net. For the Lisbon Broncos and Coach Amy Lyons, she's mentioned how much growth there's been this season so far for Lisbon, but the one thing they're trying to minimize is Cameron Hoff goes a little bit long on that swing. And just trying to minimize these big 5, 6, 7-0 runs for one opponent. That's just been something Coach Lyons mentioned in the pregame show, that they got to try to minimize to 2 or 3 point runs, get the ball back on their side and get a good side out. Outside on the swing there by Nelson. Here comes Central Cass. Back bump on the way. Mitchell on the attack and puts the ball down. Right on cue for Dana Stanberry's club, trying to put the ball down on the floor. Opening kill the match to the Squirrels. Here it's 4-love on the Bank North scoreboard. Service will continue by Covervig. She tries to make it 5 for 5 with good serves nearly, and she does. With another ace. I was going to say nearly gets another ace. That time she does. 5 in a row here for Covervig in terms of quality serves, as we'll see a substitution as Qual will come on now here for the Lisbon Broncos. Covervig to serve. This will go deep, tight at the net eventually, but we're going to see a lift or double. It'll be double on the way. An early timeout here for Amy Lyons. On the Bank North scoreboard, it's the Central Cass Squirrels 6, the Lisbon Broncos scoreless. Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Tope Insurance here in Castleton.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
High school volleyball tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Tope Insurance in Castleton for a quarter review of your policies. Give them a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. So a timeout here for the Lisbon Broncos by head coach Amy Lyons, as Central Cass will head back to the service line as they will up 6-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com. For the Lisbon Broncos, again, a date with Sargent County up next on Thursday. The Squirrels have the rest of the week off until they play the Patriots next week. Service there here for Lisbon. Good run, though, for Abby Connervig to give the Squirrels a 6-0 lead before the first point here for the Lisbon Broncos. As Lisbon will have the serve for the first time here, as they will come up with Ava Adair. A setter here in this 6-2 rotation for Coach Lyons. This will be a service there on the Broncos, their first of the match. And Central Cass will head back to the service line. This region this season makes up of 7 teams: Valley City, Kindred, Oak Grove, Central Cass, Lisbon, Northern Cass, and Wahpeton. Similar to what we've seen the last 2 years in boys and girls basketball with the 3 divisions here in North Dakota. Adair with the set. This will go outside tip on the way. Nicely done by Wiltsey. A little joust at the net. Going to be won by Preen. Free ball over by Qual. Where will the Squirrels go? Kovacic set middle. Here's a right-handed swing. Preen is blocked as Bryn Wiltsey brings up the block party there, going one-on-one. She will earn the battle and the point, and the Broncos will take it here at 7-2. See if Lisbon can get something brewing now, as Qual will head to the service line. Well, for the Squirrels, an early lead, trying to keep Lisbon at bay a little bit here early on the first. Kovacic outside. Izzy Thompson with a swing, but she will be into the net, and a violation here on Central Cass. It's 7-3. One thing about the Lisbon Broncos, a record at 3-9, but they're trying to find ways to consistently win. And check that. That'll be actually a net violation, on the Lisbon Broncos, so make it 8-2. As we'll see an ace on the way here for Central Cass, and that's an early part of the match that's starting to prove some dividends. So far, 3 of the 9 points from the service line. 2 aces by Connervig and 1 by Preen. As the serve continues again, Lisbon Broncos differing with the free ball over on the third. Gunnifson with a nice pass to Kovacic. Set outside. Thompson on top of the block. The Broncos will continue to utilize this here at the 10-foot line. This one gets over by Mouse. Kovacic set middle. Right-handed swing, and that's going to be a touch or out of play. They're going to say a net violation here on Lisbon. So make the point here for Central Cass. Well, one thing talking about Coach Amy Lyons, she mentioned, hey, early on the year, used to coach, now back at it again in volleyball, just about learning the system, trying to find the rotation that best suits everybody as Wiltsey puts this one across. Good spot. It goes right back over in the sprawling attempts on the way there. Here for Central Cass with Aspen Preen as she takes the point. It's 11-2. I mentioned this team just needs to continue to grow and get better every match of every game and try to be a pesky out once you get to that regional in November. As this will be set, here's a swing. That will be in for the kill. Into the back there for Emily Broden. She earns the point. It's now 12-2 and another timeout on the Bank North scoreboard here for Lisbon. Central Cass by 10.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Timeout brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Get in touch with Lindsey Johnson and Castleton or simply check out their website. That again is CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Local company providing local service to all their policy holders in and around southeastern North Dakota is Cass County Mutual. Up by 10 here for Central Cass in Castleton on the Bank North scoreboard as the Squirrels continue to serve. Differding, free ball over on the third, unable to get that across, however, and it's 13-2 Central Cass. Getting close. Next Monday, this coming Monday, Tuesday, it's the State Girls Golf Tournament. I'll be out in Hart River for B. We get to the Cooperstown for regionals and cross country as that's a nice swing and a kill. Here for the Lisbon Broncos. Mouse earns the point. It's 13-3. We have cross country coming up on October the 11th in Cooperstown that Saturday. State in Jamestown on October the 24th for the B. A will be on the 25th. Not too long, just about a month away from postseason in football as well. At the end of October for A and 9-man. Izzy Thompson able to get this one across. He eventually will take the point as that pinball's around. It's 14-3. You get through September and all of a sudden you look down, it's October and it gets really busy for prep sports in a hurry. Also 2 months away from the start of wrestling for the first duel or try right before that Thanksgiving weekend traditionally, that Monday, Tuesday. As this will be Adair able to bump it to Differding, able to get that one across, and she'll earn the kill off the side of the hand of Severson. Differding with the point, and the Lisbon Broncos will take the side-out opportunity. Once you get to December, hockey, basketball, anything in postseason, anything in winter sports is well underway. Good serve here by Lisbon. Gunnifson will be called for a double. It's 14-5. Seeing her warm up a little bit there was Bryn Wiltsey, and the lefty puts a little rotation on it, but it has a good drop once it gets over the net. A tough one to try to corral from a back row to receive as that one just drops yet again right on cue, right in front of Broughton and Gunnifson, and you get the ace. So Wiltsey with the first ace of the evening here for the Lisbon Broncos, trying to get a little run going here for Lisbon. 3 consecutive points. Wiltsey with the serve as this one ricochets around, and Gunnifson able to get it across, and Wiltsey with the pass, just unable to handle it. Makes it now 15-6. Good job by Bussey at the net, being ready for a potential quick one that ricocheted around, and the Central Cass Squirrels up by 9 here in set number 1 on the Bank North scoreboard. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. As this will hit the net, then hit the post and go out of bounds. It's 16-6. At Bank North, a trusted financial partner for generations. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, servicing both the Castleton and Lisbon communities. Just across. And you're going to see this for another ace here for Central Cass for Izzy Thompson. That one might have grazed the net. Regardless, the point will be awarded to Central Cass. It's 17-6. Service on the way for Thompson. 2 service errors now for the Squirrels. You have 1 for the Broncos. And a substitution into the contest here for Lisbon as Aubrey Opp will be coming on. Also playing the front row will be Riot Wortman. Riot, fun to watch when she gets on the court, playing surface of anything. A little spunk, a little step as well. Bussey, back set. Meyer goes one-on-one. Wiltsey keeps it alive and then pushes this one across on the third. Good pass by Broughton to Bussey. This one going to be tipped across by Severson, kept alive on the way there by Nelson. Free ball across. Where do the Squirrels go? They will go outside. Whitney Mitchell, power tip back left corner. Lisbon with it. We'll see it here at the 10-foot line as they tip it across themselves by Wortman. Back set Bussey, right-handed swing. Meyer out of play. One of the longer volleys of the match goes to the Broncos. Has been trying to settle in here midway through set number 1. Service here for Lisbon. Gunnifson will see this, or Broughton, excuse me, will see this. Bussey with the assist. That'll come to the middle and putting that one down is Severson. Live with the kill. It's 18-8. As the serve here for the Squirrels with Kendra Broughton. Broughton with the serve into the back right corner. Lisbon will handle it now. Right-handed tip across by Wortman. Thompson, good pass to Bussey. Set outside Mitchell. Mitchell going to earn the points. Whitney Knopfley, good softball player in her own right. 19-8. She can move that softball across the plate, put some spin on it, make it difficult for hitters. There's going to be an ace. It's now 20-8. And for Central Cass, it'll be their 5th ace of the match by 4 different players, as Broughton is going to earn the point. And the Squirrels are 5 points away here in the first. Broughton back to the service line. Service error here on Central Cass as the Broncos will head back down by 11. As the serve will be upcoming here for Lisbon with their libero and Differding. Differding up and over to Thompson. Bussey set. Here's a right-handed smash. Aspen Preen with the kill. An offensive transition game for the Squirrels. 4 points away here in set number 1. For Mark Moss and the Broncos, tough opponent on homecoming week with Ellendale Edgeley Cullum coming into town in Lisbon on Friday night. Brent Dick will have the call for you here on your live event. There's a swing through the double down for the point there for Hoff. Her first kill of the evening, 21-10. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they open up their regional play in Division 2A against the Wahpeton Huskies on Friday here in Castleton for Tommy Butler's club for their homecoming matchup for Central Cass against WAP. Broughton bumps it over. Free ball does get across. Adair tight set. This one coming to the middle. Able to tip that one is Hoff. Squirrels back row attempt by Broughton on the attack out of play. It's 21-11. Lisbon and Central Cass, when you think of girls athletics recently as well, you got to think wrestling across the state for what Coach Revere has done in Lisbon. Coach Lamar here for Central Cass, as that's into the net with Aspen Preen. Both of their teams making it to the dual state portion of the tournament last season, having wrestlers in their respective weight classes either win state championships, get on a podium, be an all-state caliber wrestler, as that's a service error. Been fun to see that particular sport just every year continue to grow and grow in the state of North Dakota, similar to what we've seen for high school softball once that becomes sanctioned. And able to see Lisbon now have both a softball and baseball sanctioned program from last spring again here at the high school level. Squirrels, Kovarovic back set, right-handed tip. That goes to Differding. Where will Adair go on the set? Back set to Wiltsey, down for the kill. Bryn Wiltsey with the side out, 22-13. Won't be too far before we get to that wrestling season as well, even though Mother Nature right now still feels like it's summer when you've walked outside throughout the course of the day as we get a little bit closer to the month of October. Good serve, better dig by Gunnifson. Outside, here comes Thompson on top of the block. Broncos get it over on the second right-handed swing, then eventually goes down for the point there by Emily Broden. As Emily's going to earn her second kill of the contest, and it's 23-13. Squirrels 2 points away from taking the opening set. It's gotten just over 15 minutes here in Castleton. Free ball over on the third by Lisbon. Good pass to Kovarovic. This one coming with the left hand is tipped and down by Meyer. Mackenzie Meyer with the points. Give Kovarovic the assist, 24-14. As we'll see the serve upcoming here for Central Cass on a match point opportunity, and they will earn the ace. Aspen Preen with her second in the first set on the Bank North scoreboard at Central Cass 25, the Lisbon Broncos 13. Our set recap is coming up around the corner, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer Agency.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
High school volleyball tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our set recap brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasleen Kramer Agency after Central Cass took the opening set 25-13. Out of town scoreboard, Northern Cass leads Wapaton 2-0. Valley City over Oak Grove 1-0. And Kindred over the Mayport CG Patriots also at 1-0. That one a little bit deeper into set number 2. Opening set for the Central Cass Squirrels, 6 aces, 2 by Kovarovic, 2 by Preen, 1 by Thompson, and 1 by Kendra Broughton. There were 3 service errors, Lisbon Broncos, with Bryn Wiltsey with an ace, and 2 service errors by Lisbon. Central Cass led by Mitchell and Emily Broden in terms of kills. You had 4 different Broncos with 1 kill in set number 1. That's our set recap brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasleen Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler, your local small-town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities. For more information to get great rates and local service that you expect, stop in Castleton to talk with Scott or Tyler throughout the week. Chase Miller with you here tonight in Castleton. As the Central Cass Squirrels, team clad in black. For the Lisbon Broncos, their gold tops with red numerals here this evening. Story of set number 1, Central Cass got up early and went out and hid. Abby Kovarovic got things going early in that particular set. Had 6 consecutive points for the Squirrels before the Broncos got their first of the match. And the Squirrels took care of business in set number 1. As we get everything situated for the second set, as the Broncos will look to get a little more consistent passing going here in the second set to begin things off. For Central Cass, probably just more of the same when you can get some good serves, get some points early. Not too many long volleys in set number 1 from either team's perspective. as the serve will be coming here by Adair. Thompson into the back to Kovacic. This one, Kovacic just going to run into her teammate there for Preen, as Preen was trying to go a little bit on the slide, as the Broncos will take the opening point here in set number 2. So for the Broncos, you'll take it. Adair back to the service line here for Ava. A serve just across. Free ball here by Central Cass. Tight, and eventually will get the point, but going over the net is Preen. The point's going to be awarded here to the Lisbon Broncos, as Lisbon trying to turn the tables on Central Cass here in set number 2 as they take a 2-0 lead here in the second. Adair with the serve into the back. Broughton will go to Kovacic looking for the dump, cover by Differding. Back set, here goes Wiltsey through the block and down for the points. A much better start to set number 2 here for the Broncos. And it's starting here at the line by Adair. As Adair into the middle. Thompson with the pass, bumped by Kovacic, set outside Mitchell, right-handed swing, not touched, out of play. 4 consecutive points here for Lisbon. So the Broncos see how far they can go before the first point here for Central Cass in this set. Pass to Kovacic, right-handed swing down for the points. Aspen Preen able to earn that one. Here it's 4-1. As Preen gets the side-out opportunity. We'll see the serve on the way for Kovacic. As Abby unable to get that one across. Makes it 4-2, or excuse me, makes it 5-1. For those of you that are just joining us, the Central Cass Squirrels took set number 1, 25-13, thanks in part to 6 aces. But here, as we alluded to, a much better start for the Lisbon Broncos in set number 2. Squall will come on to serve, as she does service here, number 3 here for Lisbon. Gives the Squirrels a chance to head back to the service line. As this one is coming here for Kaylee Broden, the homecoming queen here for Castleton. There's a right-handed swing, eventually tipped by Preen. Preen got enough of the right hand on it to earn the block. It's going to be 5-3. As Broden with the serve. Broden to the back left corner. Adair with the back set. This one to the back row, eventually hit over by Quall in the third. Kovacic, chance to use it, goes outside. Thompson for the kill. Izzy Thompson with her first kill, the second set. And the Squirrels are back within a point. Central Cass trying to tie this puppy up at 5 apiece. Service by Emily. Adair set. Right-handed swing over the double. And eventually earns the kill, as that one will be with Mouse. Mouse with her second kill as the Broncos get the side out. Nice crowd here for both a Lisbon and Central Cass perspective on a Tuesday night. Differding with the serve. That one flutters across. Broden with a great dig. Thompson at the 10-foot line over the double. Quall, Differding, and then eventually the point will be awarded here to Central Cass. 6-5 Squirrels, down by 1 here against the Lisbon Broncos. Now make it 7-5 Lisbon. 5th service there here for Central Cass. And we'll see Wiltsey, who already has 1 ace here this evening, on to serve for the Broncos. Wiltsey with the running jump serve. That's a rocket that'll go to Broughton, hit the ribbon, go out, and Wiltsey earns another ace. Her second. And that can be a weapon from the service line here for the Southpaw. Wiltsey looking to do it again. Broughton with a good pass. This one gets set. Right-handed swing off the side there for Emily Broden. Wiltsey set middle, up and over on the third there by Schwab, and we'll have a net violation. As this will go up against Central Cass and makes it 9-5 Lisbon. So Lisbon up by 4, their largest lead here in this particular set. Service by Wiltsey. Covering helps it out before it goes into media row. Free ball across by Broughton. Wiltsey backs it. Here's the right-hand tip, going to be blocked. Wiltsey keeps it alive. Squirrels set. Here goes Thompson with a pushover. Differding with the bump to the outside. Here goes Nelson. Free ball across on the third. Squirrels, Kovacic set. This one will be tipped. Differding is there. Tight. And eventually free balled over by Quall. Kovacic set up. Here comes Thompson with a rocket in for the kill. Izzy Thompson cuts this deficit down to 3 for Central Cass. 9-6 as the Lisbon Broncos up by 3. Substitution as Bussey will check in for Kovacic. Also, we'll see a new player checking in with Severson back into the contest as well. She will check in for Emily Broden. So Severson up front with Meyer and Thompson here for the Squirrels. Service will be by the aforementioned Bussey. Bussey into the ribbon. Squirrels had 3 service errors in the first set. They have 3 so far here in the second. 6 total, and the Broncos will gladly take it. Back up by 4 as they will come to the service line. As Aubrey up to the service line will go short. Broughton is there. Bussey backs it. Thompson gets it across to Opp. Wiltsey with the set near side. Right-handed swing is down for the kill. Ryan Wortman with the points. And the Broncos very scrappy here in the second. Up 11-6. Service by Opp. Bussey. Back row attack by Broughton. Out of play. As the Broncos' largest lead here of the second set, doubling up the Squirrels. Opp with the serve into the middle. Bussey set outside. There's a push by Severson, a good spot. Nicely done by Liv to earn the side out. Squirrels will take the point down by 5 as Mitchell will come on to the court and play in the front row. But the Broncos with a great part first half so far in set number 2. Wiltsey backs it. This one able to get across by Schwab. Bussey set to the outside. Mitchell over the double. Opp, Wiltsey. Here comes Wortman. Back right corner. Broughton. Squirrels. 10-foot line. Mitchell with the tip, unable to get it over. The Broncos up by 6. Well, 4 love. You take a look. 6-4, 5-4, 6-5, closest it's been. Otherwise, Lisbon has had a multi-point lead here in the second. Second service there for the Broncos in set number 2. Their 4th of the match. And Central Cass will go to the service line here, as they will be by their libero, if you like to say that as well. Kendra Broughton. Broughton with the serve, Differding. This one gets bumped. Free ball over on the second there from Nelson. Bussey set. Right-handed swing off the ribbon and down for the points. Severson will take it. She leads the team with 3 kills. It's 13-9. As the serve will continue. Broughton into the middle. Broncos, Wiltsey with the left-handed hit on the second. Bussey set middle. There's a kill. Aspen Preen with her 3rd of the contest. And the Squirrels cut that 13-7 deficit down to 13-10. As Lisbon will be trying as best as they can right now for minimizing that little rally to 3. Get up by 4 and get the serve back for Central Cass. How long can you keep this rally going here by Broughton, as Differding has to play that right-handed swing across. Broughton with the dig. Set to the outside. Mitchell with the tip. She's going to be blocked. Broughton with a free ball over on the second. Wiltsey back set. This one pushed over by Nelson. Will that be in? Nope. That'll be out. Lisbon Faithful thought that hit the line. It did not. Makes it 13-11. Serve here for the Squirrels. Braun continues, Differny with the pass. Wiltsey set near side. Run-handed swing across the net there from Hoff. This will be at the 10-foot line. Bussey gets this one over. Differny with the pass. Wiltsey near side. Right-handed swing kept alive by Thompson, but eventually a point comes down by Riot Wortman. A good swing on the way from Riot. And the Broncos lead it by 3. 14-11 here in set number 2. Broncos trying to tie this one up at a set apiece after falling in the first, 25-13 against the Squirrels. Adair with the serve. Bussey with the back set. This one pushed across. Differny with the cover. Adair back set. Here goes Wiltsey up and eventually down for the point. Wiltsey in the back right corner for her 3rd kill. And Lisbon with a 15-11 lead. We'll take a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well on the Bank North scoreboard. Broncos up by 4.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by our friends at Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Tope Insurance at 701-347-4045. That's 4045 for a quote or review of your policies. Service on the way for Lisbon. Bussey with the bump. This one will be pushed across back left corner by Severson. Kept alive by Opp, and a free ball here by Wiltsey. Thompson, good pass to Bussey. Set on the way. This one tipped tight at the net by Preen. Near sideline, Wortman unable to get that one across both Severson and Preen, but it went into the net. Point will be awarded here to Central Cass. (15-12). Lisbon Broncos up by 3. Service here for Kovervig. Kovervig to serve, Differning in the back. This will be tight at the ribbon. And then Adair just kind of ran out of room. 15-13. Well, last time it was a 1-point game was 6-5 Lisbon. Opp, Wiltsey. This one able to get across by Wortman. Kovervig set right-handed and a thunderous kill here by Preen. That'll be her 4th. 15-14. A chance for the Squirrels to have our first tie. No ties in set 1. And so far, no ties here in set number 2. Differning to Adair, back set. Right-handed swing blocked. Kept alive by Adair for a moment, but the point with Mitchell and alongside Severson at the net. Able to earn that tandem block, and we're tied at 15 apiece. Squirrels looking for their first lead of the second set. All for the Broncos. This will be an ace. This one will be off the shoulder there of Opp. And the ace coming by Kovervig, her 3rd of the match to lead the floor. The Squirrels up by a point. Service will continue for Kovervig. As Kovervig on into the middle. Differning with the pass as this one gets free balled over on the 3rd by Hoff. Squirrels up and over on the 3rd. At the net there by Emily Broden. Back set. Here comes Wiltsey. Cross court kept alive by Kovervig, but right out of room there is Central Cass, and the Squirrels will tie this one up at 16 apiece. Bryn Wiltsey is a nice volleyball player. She can kind of do it in all facets from her setter spot, from what we've seen at the service line as well. Have that opportunity to play big for her stature. Central Cass, free ball across. Broncos, Adair with the set. This will come middle, one-on-one to Hoff, partially blocked there by Preen. Now Whitney Mitchell at the attack line, up and over on the third. Different, good pass to Adair, backs it. Here comes Wiltsey, and she is stoned at the net. Preen with the block. 17-16, Central Cass leads it by a point, and we've said it on previous broadcasts here on your live event when it comes to Region 1 volleyball. Expect a battle on any particular Tuesday or Thursday night. These teams just very similar, where just 1 or 2 points can be the difference in a match. As we'll see this across by Preen. Differding. Wiltsey at the attack line over on the third. Convervig to Thompson. As this one right-handed swing across there by Emily Broden. Broncos, Wiltsey going off of Broden for the points. Bryn with her 4th kill of the set, her 5th of the match. And we're tied at 17. So tied now at 15, 16, and 17. 3 total in set number 2. Differting on to serve, a knuckler that floats across. Convervig with the set. Right-handed swing going to be blocked after the attempt by Preen. Back bump. Here comes Thompson. Another block. Free ball. But eventually the Squirrels unable to do much with that. Really good job by Emerson Schwab, providing a little bit of a wall at the net for the Broncos. Service here by Differding. Into the middle, Broughton with the pass to Convervig, set outside. Thompson on top of the block, and she earns the points. Tough one from a back row player when Izzy can get up and hit it straight down on the block. You have enough of a ricochet, but you almost have to expect that it's going to go off the top of the hands to try to play that as a back row player. Service here for Central Cass. This one able to get across there by Nelson. Here's a right-handed swing, is down for the points. Mackenzie Meyer gets her 2nd. It's 19-18. Central Cass leads it by a point here on the way in set number 2, trying to get up 2 sets to none. On the opposite side, the Broncos looking to see if they can get the side out quickly back on their side, tie things up. Adair going to be tight and eventually just runs out of room, as we'll have the double hit. A timeout for Coach Amy Lyons. On the Bank North scoreboard, it's the Squirrels over the Broncos here in set number 2, up by 2.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Get in touch with Cass County Mutual. Find an agent near you at CassCountyMutual.com, a local company providing local service to all their policyholders, servicing Southeastern North Dakota. To find an agent near you, again, go to CassCountyMutual.com. Chase Miller with you here on a Tuesday night. Full week left here in the month of September, and then it starts to get into the holiday season with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's all around the corner. There's another ace. This ace provided to you by Aspen Preen. So Convervig with 3 and Preen with 3 here for the Squirrels, and they lead it by 3. Preen to the service line, back right corner. This one dug out by Quall. Set outside. Wiltsey with the right hand, able to muscle it across. Convervig back set. Right-handed swing by Broden. Adair with the set to the near side. Hoff. And we'll see the point being awarded as you had 2 Broncos with Mouse and Emerson Schwab kind of running into each other, but they'll give the point here to Lisbon, and that'll be with Schwab, 21-19, as we'll see the side out upcoming. Broncos get the serve, and with the person who can do some damage with Wiltsey. Wiltsey with the serve. This one goes to Broughton. Good dig. Pass to Convervig. Set outside, up and over on the double. Wiltsey with the back set on the way. This one goes to Nelson down the line, covered by Broughton. Set outside. Thompson right-handed swing off the ribbon and down for the point. Izzy now has 4 on the evening. 22-19 as a serve will be upcoming here for Central Cass. 3 points away from taking set number 2 and up by 3 on that Bank North scoreboard here in the second. Bussey to the service line. This one goes to Differding, helped out on the way by Quall. Free ball here by Wiltsey. Where will the Squirrels go? Bussey with the set to the outside with the hot hand is Thompson. Izzy with her 5th kill of the set. And Amy Lyons wants another timeout on the floor. We'll break with her on the Bank North scoreboard. 23-19 Central Cass.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
23-19 here in Castleton on the Bank North scoreboard. Bank North, a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank, or stop in one of their branches in Castleton and Lisbon. Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Up by 4 here for the Squirrels as Bussey onto the service line here for players with an ace, and Bussey makes it now 5. As you'll see, is set points here for Central Cass. Here at 24-19 service for Bussey. That one to the back. Differding will play it. Wiltsey with the set. This one gets over on the second by Nelson. Bussey outside. Thompson up and over. Almost a roll shot. Differding sees this one. Right-handed swing in for the points. Mouse earns the kill. And the Broncos looking for a little run here at the service line, as they will come on with Aubrey up. Broncos down by 4 here in the second, seeing if they can push the Squirrels to some extra volleyball here in set number 2. Bussey, Severson cross courts. Differding helps it out. Wiltsey at the attack line over. Braun with had to go down to a knee to get that dig. This one tipped by the left hand by Severson. Right-handed swing by Wortman on the roll. Bussey set outside. Here comes Thompson down for the kill. Izzy with her 6th kill of the set. And set number 2 goes to the hometown Central Cass Squirrels, 25-20. Our set recap is next here in Castleton, brought to you in part by Farmers Union, Wasling Kramer Agency.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
As we get to our set recap here, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wadsley Kramer Agency on your live event.com. Some out-of-town scores. Northern Cass over Wahpeton in straight sets in Wahpeton tonight, so the Jags are now 1-3 in Region 1 play. Wahpeton drops to 0-4. Valley City and Oak Grove are tied at 1 set apiece right now in Valley City between the Grovers and the Highliners. And the Mayport CG Patriots and Kinder Vikings also tied at 1 set apiece on your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening. So far, the story of the game again for Central Cass is the service line. They have 9 aces here, 3 in set number 2. While for the Lisbon Broncos, 2 aces by Bryn Wiltsey. She also leads the Broncos with 5 kills. Izzy Thompson leads the Squirrels with 6 kills. Lisbon held the vast majority of the lead until it was tied at 15 apiece, tied at 15-16 and tied at 17. And once it was tied at 18, the Central Cass Squirrels would close out the set on a 7-2 run. Farmers Union Insurance with Scott and Tyler. For more information, whether it's crop and farm to home and auto, that and more, get in touch with Scott and Tyler throughout the week in Castleton for great rates and local service that you expect at Farmers Union Insurance, Wadsley Kramer Agency. As we get ready here for the third set in a volleyball match that got underway just over 45 minutes ago here tonight in Castleton. Broncos fans can enjoy some home athletics on Thursday. Brent Dick will have the call for you if you can't get out to the gym in Lisbon against the Sargent County Bulldogs for high school volleyball, where A meets B, and football on Friday night hosting EEK for homecoming. Next Central Cass broadcast we'll have on yourliveevent.com is their homecoming football game as well. That'll be Friday when they host the Wahpeton Huskies. Broncos set near side right. Wortman gets this one across. Thompson down for a dig. Here comes Mitchell, 10-foot line, and she's blocked. Schwab with the block, and the point will be awarded here to the Lisbon Broncos. As you'll see, Cameron Hoff coming on and play the front row. Service here for Differding. Differding with the serve. That one goes across. Kovervig with the set. Backs another way. Mitchell over the double. No touch, shot of play, and makes it a 2-0 lead. So Lisbon with a good start in the second set and a good start here in set number 3. Differding with the serve. Broughton with the pass. Kovervig set. Here's a right-handed swing for the kill. Aspen Preen with her 5th of the match. And the Squirrels will take it here. It's 2-1. Substitution is coming on here will be for Central Cass and Gunnifson to the service line, and she can earn an ace or 2 in her own right. As this serve will be upcoming. Back right corner. Wiltsey set outside left-handed swing. Going to be blocked, but we'll see a net violation after the attempt by Nelson. And the Broncos up by 2. Also, once we get there after our third, fourth, or if we go 5 sets, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report. Take a look at our final stats here from the victorious team, that and more, so make sure you stay tuned to that later on this evening. Our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. This one over the double on the attempt by Preen. 10-foot line, Wiltsey over on the attack. Kovervig off the net, and then a little roll shot there down the line by Broden. Helped across, free balled, yes, over here for Lisbon. Braun with the pass to Kovervig, set outside. Here comes Izzy. Goes one-on-one with Wiltsey, and Thompson able to earn the point. It's now 3-2. Service here for the Squirrels. Differding to Adair. Wiltsey This one keeps it alive by Preen outside. Thompson, right-handed swing, blocked. Squirrels able to help it out by Broden and eventually get this one across on the third. Broncos back set, coming to the near side. Nice dig by Gunnifson and a push that gets over by Preen on the third. Where will Adair go? Set near side. Riot Wortman with the kill. Riot's got her third, and the Broncos lead it by 2. 4-2 Lisbon. You look at the Region 1 volleyball tournament bracket, as it has been in boys and girls basketball the last couple of years. The 1 seed earns a bye into the semifinals. 2 will play the 7, 3, 6, and 4 and 5 respectively. So if you're the 1 seed, you might only need 2 matches to make it to state. If you do have to play on that Saturday, then instead of playing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to make it to state, you would just have to play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday in a qualifier. So the bye gets you 1 step closer to your ultimate goal. Well, if you're everybody else, it's not a 1 seed. You'll need to at least win 2 matches to get you to that Thursday night in Valley City after we have the lift here on Lisbon. And then it's leave everything on the court that Thursday night to get to a qualifier. If you're able to win the championship, you automatically go to Bismarck. Thompson tip in a good spot for the kill. 5-4 here for Central Cass. Service on the way here for Bussey. As this will be into the middle, good pass. Here's a right-handed swing over the double. Gunnifson as this will go to Bussey, set outside Thompson with a big swing, kept alive by Bussey, pushed across by Severson, and a good spot. Wiltsey provided the block with Adair, but eventually Severson with the push back right corner, down for the point. That's 6-4 Central Cass. Service by Bussey. That's a rocket for an ace. Bussey gonna get her second in that category. That's the 10th as a team. It's 7-4 Central Cass. Service from Bussey continues. Good pass to Adair. Here goes Wiltsey on the tip. Blocked. Wiltsey with the push over then. Gunnifson. Bussey on the transition. This one is tipped, but we'll see a violation as going underneath here for Central Cass. That makes it now 7-5. It's going across that center court. Service here for Hoff. Hoff with the serve, and that'll be a service here for Lisbon. There's 6. So both the Squirrels and the Broncos with 6 service errors here in this match. Central Cass 3 points away from, or 3 points up here on the Bank North scoreboard at 8-5. And the Squirrels will give the serve right back to the Broncos. Central Cass swept the Broncos last season here in Castleton, then won in 4 back in 2023 down in Lisbon. In the last 2 matches in the regular season between these two clubs. Free ball over by Broughton. Differting with a good pass. Wiltsey set middle. This one tipped over the net by Schwab. Bussey quickly outside Mitchell over the double. Nice dig by Differting. Wiltsey near side. Schwab will push it in the back right. A good spot there for Emerson. And the point here goes to Lisbon. Broncos looking for the second tie here in set number 3. As a serve will be coming here for Wiltsey. As that'll be an ace. Wiltsey gets her third of the contest. Tied at 8. Wiltsey down for 5 kills. About a block and a half and 3 aces so far here for the Broncos. Wiltsey will hit this one into the net. And the point will be back to the Squirrels sideline. Central Cass with the serve here as this will be upcoming for Kendra Broughton. Broughton with the running jump serve, and that'll be an ace. Oh, that one just fluttered out of the sky and down to the back row. Tough spot if you're Schwab, as that definitely looked like it was going out of bounds, and all of a sudden just took a big curve towards that service line as the serve will continue. Broughton with the running serve as this one dug by Differding. The Broncos will see it here. Welty unable to get it over on the double. Welty set near side. This one punched across. Squirrels will go outside. Whitney Mitchell, right-handed swing. Qual to Welty. Right-handed side to Schwab, and that'll be down for the points. Emerson Schwab earns a set out here, and the Broncos with another chance to tie in set number 3. Rally scoring, win by 2 up to 25. If we get to a 5th set, we'll eventually then go to 15 with a win by 2. Service by Opp. Bussey, back set. This one, nice little power spot, will be out on the attempt there by Severson. Unable to see that one go down. It's tied at 10 apiece. Third tie of set number 3. As Opp is on to serve into the middle. Bussey outside, unable to get across his Central Cass on the attempt by Preen, and the Broncos will take the lead. First lead for Lisbon since they led 4-3 here in the third. One just gets across on the serve by Opp. Preen able to fire one across the net. Right-handed swing by Wyatt Wortman, dug by Thompson. Outside Mitchell on the cross row attack. Welty gives this one back to Wright. Little tip almost. And the right-handed punch across by Severson, unable to do anything with it. Makes it a 12-10 Bronco advantage. Lisbon looking to push this one to the 4th if they can. On Central Cass, they would like a clean sweep here this evening and enjoy the rest of the week. Bussey back set. This one hits the ribbon out of play by Severson on the net. Hit the net, took a little ricochet, took a bounce out of bounds, and for the Lisbon Broncos here down 10-9, it's been 4 consecutive points rattled off here by Lisbon, and Opp with the service here. It'll be their 4th of the set, their 8th of the match, and the Broncos give the serve back here to Central Cass. Serve will be here with Abby Kovervig. As Kovervig with the running jump serve, Differding with the good pass to Welty, set near side. Wyatt Wortman over the double. Nicely done by Broughton to keep that one going. Outside Mitchell with the left hand with the tip over. And Differding pushes it across on the third. Good scrappy defense by Lisbon. Here comes Broughton, back row attack, dug out by Opp. Pass by Welty, near side, right-handed swing by Wortman. That'll go out of play. Long rally goes to the Squirrels. This Bronco team showing some fight here in the second and the third set as well for Lisbon. As we'll see it for Kovervig. Kovervig to Differding. Bump by Welty. Right-handed swing by Riot. Down the line. Nice dig from Mitchell. Back row attack by Thompson for the kill. Izzy's got her 9th of the match. We're tied at 13 apiece. Division 1A volleyball or Region 1A volleyball here tonight. Either way you slice it, the same thing. Service there here for Central Cass. I'm going to see districts back here this season. That'll be in Foreman for District 1 for the Enderlins, the Weimar Lidgerwoods, the Maple Rivers of the world. Able to see that starting on October the 30th for their postseason run. Mitchell, back right, Opp is there. Broncos set near side, up and over on the roll shot there by Wortman. Attempt by Mitchell into the back. Welty set right on the swing over the double. Kovervig dump opportunity, hits the ribbon and eventually gets the point. Good time to throw that one out of your back pocket there if you're Kovervig, and we're tied at 14 apiece. East State qualifiers at the University of Jamestown on November the 15th. State volleyball tournament this season out in Bismarck. Dakota Bowl back at the Fargo Dome again. Service here from Gunnifson. This one just gets across. Kovervig set outside. Here comes Preen off the ribbon, down for the points with Thompson, Izzy gets her 10th. Then we have a immediate timeout on the floor. On the Bank North scoreboard, the Central Cass Squirrels by 1.
Since its beginning, the Central Cast Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cast High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cast Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance and Kindred tonight. In the fourth set, the Kindred Vikings have a 2-1 lead. Heading into the fourth set in Kindred in a non-region matchup. Northern Cass able to sweep by Wahpeton, and Valley City leads 2-1 over Forga Oak Grove in Valley City on your out-of-town Region 1 scoreboard. Timeout again brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. To get a quote or review of your policies, give Ryan a call, 701-347-4045. After the immediate timeout on the floor, Central Cass back to the service line here as they will come on with Gunnifson into the back, tight. This one able to get across by Hoff. Hoff with another chance, dug there by Preen. Carvig with the bump, pushed across them by Broughton. Differding to Weltsy, back set, left-handed swing. As Differding sees this one in a good block, or was it in? They're going to say it was out after the attempt on the far side by Nelson. I'll say this one is out of play, and the point will be awarded here towards the Central Cass Squirrels. Able to put up that block at the net. Took a long ricochet from one side and the near side. Service from Gunnifson. Kiera looking for the ace. Free ball over by Differding. Back right corner, Central Cass with Kovacic set outside. Thompson with a left-handed tip. Weltsy, near side right, Wortman. This one will go out of play, no touch. Makes it 17-14. Central Cass 4 consecutive points rattled off on the Bank North scoreboard as they lead it here by 3. Service here on the way. And this one will be with Gunnifson. Lisbon, left-handed swing. Squirrels, outside Thompson. She will be blocked by Nelson and Huff, but out of play as Thompson earns the kill and will get a timeout on the floor. It's 18-14 Squirrels here in set number 3.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
After the timeout, the Lisbon Broncos with a push over on the third by Nelson. Here's a right-handed attack kept alive by Opp. Differding, free ball here by Weltsy up and over on the third. Squirrels, Kovacic, set middle. Here's Spreen. She's blocked out of play. No, they'll call it in. Oh, what a block at the net by Hoff. Going one-on-one, and the winner here for the Broncos. We'll throw the first set away. Lisbon's looked awfully tough here tonight against Central Cass. After the Squirrels took the first set 25-13, set 2 went to Central Cass 25-20. Kovacic, back set. This one kept alive by Differding, punched across by Adair. Squirrels, Kovacic outside. Here comes Thompson off the side of the block. Wortman, Adair, Differding over on the third. There's a scrappiness outside again. Thompson, right-handed swing. This time puts the ball down. Her 12th kill of the match. Amy Lyons with a nice round of applause for the defense from the Bronco perspective. Well, for Dana. That's kind of what she mentioned in our pregame show. Just trying to find a way here for the offense when you have the chance to put the ball down on the floor, and Thompson was able to do that there. Point here to 20-15. As the serve will be upcoming here for Preen. Preen with the serve, back left corner. Central Cass will see this one to Wiltsey off the side of the block and down for the points. Wiltsey with her 6th kill to lead the floor here for Lisbon, back within 4. Have EDC volleyball for you on Thursday night, Fargo North at West Fargo on yourliveevent.com. For more volleyball games and football games throughout the week, simply go to our website or check out our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Events. And that's going to be an ace here by the Broncos, as this will be for Qual. Qual will earn the 4th ace of the match. Service into the middle. Broughton back over on the Broncos side. Where will Lisbon go? Adair backs at Wiltsey off the double. Kept alive by Gunnifson. Set outside. Right-handed swing. Eventually, Broughton able to get this one over. Set near side, and this will be down for the kill. Hoff with the kill. That'll be her 2nd, 20-18. Serve here on the way. This will be with Qual, unable to get that one over. It's 21-18. Central Cass 4 points away from trying to close out the Broncos here this evening in Castleton. As Bussey onto the service line. Bussey, knuckler across. Wiltsey with the free ball over Gunnifson. Bussey set middle. There's Severson out of play. Good spot, back right corner. Just going to keep it in bounds. It's 21-19. As Central Cass will come on to serve. As Lisbon will come on to serve, as that again was out, unless they're going to call it as a tip. So they're going to call it as a tip, so give that one towards Central Cass, So there was a touch on that. So Severson's going to earn the points, make it now 22-18 on the deflection. And the serve will be here for Central Cass with Bussey again. And Bussey earns the ace, her 3rd here for Central Cass, and a timeout here for Coach Amy Lyons. We'll take a break with them on the Big North scoreboard. Central Cass up by 5.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. In touch with Lindsey Johnson throughout the week in Castleton, or simply find an agent near you at casscountymutual.com. Timeout here for Coach Amy Lyons. She is out of timeouts here in set number 3. Differting with the bump. Adair with the free ball over on the 3rd. This one with the push. To the outside, Thompson on top of the double, kept alive by Qual. Near side, up and over on the 3rd here for Lisbon. Great small attempt by Kiara Gunnifson in the back, and Thompson puts the ball down. Izzy's got a baker's dozen in kills here this evening. That's a match point here for Central Cass. The Squirrels need one to put this game to bed. Service. Pushed by Differding. Gunnifson with the pass to Bussey. Set. There it is over by Severson. Differding will see this here to Mouse. Gunnifson, Bussey outside Izzy. A little tip. Set. Here goes Wiltsey through the block and down for the kill. Bryn Wiltsey with her 7th kill of the contest, and Lisbon Broncos down by 5, still with some life here in set number 3. Serve on the way for Cameron Hoff. As Hoff and the Broncos onto the service line. Hoff to the back left to Broughton. Bussey with the back set. This one hit across by Thompson, and that'll do it. The Central Cass Squirrels winners here tonight in straight sets by a final of 25-13, 25-20, and 25-19 in a match that goes 1 hour and 10 minutes here this evening. Lisbon Broncos dropped to 3-10 on the season, 1-3 in Region 1 play. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they improved to 7-3 in the season and 3-2 in Region 1 play. Broncos back home on Thursday, where they will host Sargent County. Central Cass Squirrels back in action a week from tonight against the Patriots of Mayport CG. Izzy Thompson, 14 kills to lead the floor for the Squirrels, 7 by Bryn Wiltsey. Back with our post-game show after this, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash on your live event.
What is that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we come back here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, again, your final 25-13, 25-20, and 25-19 here in a volleyball match that goes 70 minutes here this evening. Taking a look at the final numbers in this one for Central Cass, able to tally them up with 12 aces on the night. They had 8 service errors. Lisbon Broncos with 4 aces on the evening. They had 9 service errors. The Squirrels led by Izzy Thompson with 14 kills. You had 5 by Severson and 5 by Prain here tonight for the Lisbon Broncos. Wiltsey with 3 aces. Quall had 1. Wiltsey with 7 kills in the evening, then 3 by Mouse and 3 by Schwab here tonight. This is our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride in your locally clean routine with Tommy's Express. Sign up in the app for your first free month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot. With 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead, they have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. We go from there to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Kind of a combination here this evening for Central Cass. Yes, Izzy Thompson with 14 kills on the night, but some good back row play that we saw from Broughton and Gunnison to keep some rallies going and make some good passes, whether it's to Covervig or Bussey as well. Kind of a tandem combination of Izzy, also Kiera, and alongside Kendra here this evening on our post-game show for our player of the game. And our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Contest, the service line for Central Cass. 5 different players with an ace, 12 in the contest here tonight. That is our play of the contest here for Agassi Precision Egg, led by Covervig, Prain, and Bussey with 3 apiece. For more information, visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassi Precision Egg. When we come back, we'll continue with more after this and hear from the victorious Squirrels as they earn the sweep tonight here in Region 1 Volleyball.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon, For Farmers Union Insurance, Gullis & Olson Agency.
As we continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, join us is Brady Bussey here this evening, part of the 6-2 setter rotation here with Abby Kovarovig as well. Brady, let's just talk about the service line. You heard me kind of say at the end there, 5 different players with an ace. You got 12 in the contest. What does that do for a team when you can put the ball down at the service line and not have any transition game?
I mean, we have aggressive servers all throughout. All of our servers, they go up there and determine to hit the ball over the net. They get it. We all can prove that we are able to give aces, and sometimes when we go down, we slow down our aggressive serving, but then when something good happens, we pick it back up and start.
Let's talk about something good here with Gunnifson and alongside Broughton in the back. What do they do? Just cleaning up some plays or just some tips along throughout the course of the game, and how does that help you as a setter?
Them two on the court together is awesome. They've been playing together for a long time. Their passing is beautiful. It makes setting easy for me and Abby up there. I mean, that we get balls straight into our hands. We can run quicks. We can run anything we want with our hitters, and I know our hitters can all put it down too.
As you take a look at this one, you enjoy the win here tonight. You get a week off to enjoy homecoming a little bit before you get a lot of volleyball here coming up. But what's the one thing you enjoy as a player during homecoming week, especially picking up a win here at home?
I mean, it's always fun to win on homecoming. I mean, who doesn't want to? Losing isn't fun, so pulling it out tonight is just awesome, especially with the Region 1 win, too.
Let's talk about that. 10 matches in, you're 7-3 on the season overall, 3-2 in the region. Biggest thing is what moving forward for this team, Brady, as you get to the Kindreds, as you get to the DLB tournament and so forth moving forward?
It's our team chemistry, I think. We're all great friends. We love each other. We cheer for everyone no matter what. Whatever happens on the court, we're there for each other. And it just helps us push through hard times and push through hard games.
Hey, Brady, congratulations on the win. Enjoy the rest of homecoming, and we'll see you down the line.
Thank you.
Brady Bussey with us here. We'll take a quick break and hear from the head coach. That is Dana next here for the Squirrels.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
As joining us now on the post-game show, the head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, that is Dana Stanberry here as they earn the sweep. They had to earn it, particularly in set number 2 and set number 3 as well. Dana, let's talk about the start, though, with Abby Kovarovig getting 2 aces on the first 6 points, just being a tone setter. What does that do when you get someone like a senior setter and Abby going to the line, putting the ball across, making it difficult for the defense to really get any rhythm early in a match?
Abby is an excellent server. She does a nice job. She's got a float serve. She's got a top spin. She can drop the ball short. She can go long. Anything that our serving coach, Greta Gibson, tells her to do, she does. And Abby's a smart girl, too. She knows where to put the ball.
Let's talk about some of your players at the net here tonight. Severson and Preen able to get 10 kills apiece. Preen with 3 aces. They were able to get some blocks. Also, don't forget about a Mackenzie Meyer as well. Sprinkled her in there. What do you just kind of like about Liv and Aspen, though, and just that kind of tandem combination up front?
Yeah, Liv and Aspen are strong girls. They're strong young women, and they go up very aggressively at the net, whether they're hitting or blocking. I'm afraid of Liv when I'm on the other side of the net when we are in practice because she is intense. She has an energy about her that I couldn't love more. Aspen as well. Aspen's a lighthearted, fun energy giver, whereas Liv is intense, and the two together is a beautiful combination.
The one thing, Dana, in the second set, I know it's not how you wanted to start, but you finished on a 7-2 run after you tied the game at 18 apiece. Just what was it about the team to kind of dig deep, even though you dig yourself a hole to climb out of that second set and earn a win?
We talked as a coaching staff. We've been working on this for about 2 weeks now, where we play a lot of games in practice. We're down 20-7 or 20-10 or 17-10. And we're working that mental piece of the game, and we've still got some work to do. But we did pull out. It shows that these girls can lock in and get the job done.
Final thing, what's it like going up against someone that you, again, were the pupil, so to speak, under with Amy, and obviously her, and seeing what that program has matured into just, a month, and kind of how gritty, I was saying in the second and third set, they made you earn it. A lot of really good defense as well. But what's it like from a coach's mentality, coaching against your former coach, so to speak, here, Dana?
I love Amy. She is a great human being. I've learned a lot from her when I played under her and when I coached against her, that both of us the first time around. We both made the coaching comeback, I guess, together here. She is very knowledgeable, and you could see that she was putting the ball where we weren't, and we were having to adjust to that. She also uses that right side, which is very smart. She's just a good human and a good coach.
Hey, Dana, we'll let you enjoy this. Enjoy the rest of the week. Like we talked about in the pregame, you got a lot of volleyball coming up here with Mayport, CG, Kindred, and then you're off to DLB next weekend as well. So enjoy it. Congratulations on the win, and best of luck moving forward.
All right. Thank you, Chase.
Then again, Dana Stanberry with us here for Central Castle. Put a bow on this one next in Castleton after the Squirrels earn the sweep.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
As we come back on your Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show in Valley City tonight, Oak Grove is trying to get it to the fifth set against the Valley City Highlanders, up 24-21 in set number 4 as it currently stands right now. If Valley City wins that, they will continue their undefeated streak in Region 1 play and get to 5-0. If Oak Grove is able to come back and force a fifth, they would get to 3-1 potentially on the season. Northern Cass with a sweep over Wahpeton this evening as they improved to 1-3 now in the region. Wahpeton is 0-4. And also tonight in Kindred, we're going 5 between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Kindred Vikings. It's the Patriots 26, Kindred 24 in set number 4 as that one is going to a fifth set. So here's a look at the latest Region 1 standings as of right now. Valley City at 4-0, Kindred 3-1, Oak Grove 2-1, Central Cass is 2-3, Lisbon at 1-3, Northern Cass 1-3, and Wahpeton at 0-4 as well. Again, this is our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Thank you so much for tuning in to our broadcast. Next 2 Lisbon Bronco games on Thursday hosting Sargent County, and then on Friday for homecoming against EEK. Well, the next match for Squirrel Athletics here on your live event will be on Friday night hosting Wahpeton for homecoming in Castleton. On behalf of our great sponsors, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final here in Castleton. 25-13, 25-20, 25-19 Squirrels with the sweep over the Lisbon Broncos. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and thanks so much for tuning in to high school volleyball here in Castleton.